Recording has begun. Let's explore Nook. A gap in this colossal Z monster's throat has been forced open with thick, hard metal beams. They strain under the pressure, but hold. As you pass through, your submarine lights pass over a massive blah. As you pass through, your submarine lights pass over a massive message carved in a floating piece of some unfortunate hull. Beyond is Nook, beyond is freedom, beyond is... The rest is scratched out. Enter Nook. Water presses against the airlock door. The breathing and slithering of the beast gives it the rhythm of a drum beat. Okay. Trespassers in freedom. You don your heavy diving suit and give the order to cycle the airlock. Water rushes in and you begin the slow swim down into the port. It soon becomes obvious that you are overdressed for the occasion. The people of Nook swim and breathe in the cloudy maw water with no apparent discomfort. Most are naked, with just a few clad in rotten rags that stream from their skin with no concern for modesty. None will communicate with you, if they even can. Those who acknowledge your presence just laugh silently at your bulky suit and unnecessary air hose. You'll need a different approach. Descend naked into Nook. At least you are unlikely to run into anyone you know. Not the first time I've been naked in this run, so sure. You undress every button, every stitch. The door opens. Ice cold water rushes upwards. Instinct holds your mouth shut. 10 seconds, 20 seconds, your lungs burn. Holding in that last gulp of air, your legs thrash. You can't hold it in, it escapes. You're choking on water. It forces its way into your lungs. The taste of burning salt suffocating every attempt to gasp, scream, or... Then, through the exhaustion and panic, you realize you're breathing. It's hard work. Your lungs fight against the weight, but it's enough. You can tolerate it, at least for now. Liberal application of wine will make this process easier. In future, bring a cask. The beast quivers with distaste at your trespass. The waters are flecked with light. An occurrence. An occurrence. A torn pin back cavity in the flesh wall offers access to the city's monstrous host. Razor-sharp teeth the size of buildings jut from fatty, garnet red flesh. Many teeth have been quarried out into homes, barricades by scraps of wood from shipwrecks. Swim upwards to the great maw, attempt to mingle with the Nook folk. Compile a port report. Take from the wreck. Take from their weak. Return to the submarine. Swim downwards. Okay, what's this? Compile port report. No one here has anything to hide. Actually, no one here is hiding anything at all. Notes on Nook. A vast place. Festering, acidic. No laws but those of tooth and claw. Written in scars. Civilization? Impossible. Making tea would be a logistic impossibility. Yet the inhabitants Inhabitants seem content. Many have come here from London, the Connate, the Presbyte, abandoning cultured life for this tenuous existence. They grin, their mouths full of stolen flesh, or float naked and carefree. Many have nothing and nothing to lose. A group of swimmers dart past, hunting gleefully. One squeezes your shoulder compassionately. You've never met her before. Upwards or downwards? I'm thinking upwards. To the Great Maw. A twitching cathedral of ivory flesh and decay. The maw curves far enough to be swallowed by the darkness of the sea. Entire shipwrecks have been mulched between hooked teeth that dwarf London's mightiest monuments. Gaze up through the maw. Not many sailors have seen the sea from this angle. Crunching with writhing beauty. Light glitters where the false stars shine on the surface of the sea, framed by the maw's dormant teeth. How ancient is this creature? What happens if it swallows? Swim downward to the ruptured throat. And I'm going to return to the submarine. Better not leave the crew waiting too long. You swim into the airlock and alert the crew. Air flows in, you retch the last of the Nook wander from your lungs. Return to the crew. Air again. How refreshing. Oh, wonderful. That's the limit, huh? 9? The crew salutes you as you pass. Good. All is well. Anything that happened in Nook shall remain in Nook. Anyway. Where am I going again? Pigmont Island? Probably shouldn't, Oh yeah, I'm going up here. I am very empty on, supplies. Which hopefully it's enough to get there. To polythene. Hopefully. This is fine. This is what the sonar is for, isn't it? You know, the worst part about me saying sonar, I said zonar instead, which is actually what it's called in this game. Oh no, it's called sonar pulse there, huh? It's probably gonna be, very, very, close to get a polythene. Also, I turned off that light for a reason. Sorry, I feel like there might be something in there that I missed. So I'm probably gonna have to head back south. Now then, can I actually do what I want here? Wisdom, the prison walls are mercilessly steep. How much rails? Okay, compile port report. Watch the comings and goings. Not so many goings. Ships from the continent are most common. But you see a selenite vessel, polythene trimenes, with chained and skulky unfinished men. Corsairs disposing of their miscreants. Even one fruitive Irene skiff. The wardens pay them well for their prisoners. Okay, I have 3,000. Tough challenge, I guess. Ransom a prisoner. Wisdom will release a prisoner on payment of an eye-watering high redemption fee. It's not entirely clear whether this constitutes bribery or a legal instance of Kangian mercy. Oh, thank you much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Uncaught fellow counts. He echoes lovingly into a brass-bound box which he locks with a low key, which he places in a much grinder box, which he locks with a much grinder key. He delights in this process so overwhelms him that he almost forgets to give you your prisoner. You've rescued a prisoner from the terrible fastness of wisdom. The Unsettling Sage. This is the man you came in here for? Is he a man? There's something particular about the line of his jaw, the shape of his eyes, but he's grateful to see you. You have my gratitude. Those nut oracles, pleh. They would have choked on me, but it would have done me little good. I would be gently digesting now, were it not for you. I see you have my friend with you. We are going to do great work, yes, my friend? Perhaps the great work. We shall wake those forces. Do you have the pattern? I can hardly rate. Okay, with how just about every A was here. Okay, let's see. Wait, great, perhaps. Yeah. Oracles. So yeah. 3 words out of like all those words with A in it that didn't get the extension. No crash, no crash, no crash. Okay then. Say no more. Yeah, I consider that good enough. Okay. Now then, the question is, where do I get Stygian ivory? I don't know, honestly. Which is kind of a problem, all things considered. Hold on, I got a nook to get stuff and reduce it at angle. I went too far north, curses. Well, I have 2 people here to drop off, so, let's see what horror awaits us. Enter Shimslander. Before you looms the bone tower of Shimslander. Scrimshander, whatever. The city of remembrance. Ivory structures jut from the pile supported by buttressing tusks. As as your light plays across them, you can make out inscriptions, names, pictures, and dozens of lost languages. The largest ones carry a warning. All are welcome to enter, but none may depart without leaving something of themselves behind. Okay. Accept the price and dock. A drowny floats before the docking gate of the Bone Cathedral. She wears a cowl and carries a ceremonial key carved from a femur. At your approach, she sings a solemn greeting. Soldier, scholar, servant of art, history welcomes without toll, but be warned, here you depart, none who enter escape whole. A cowed crew, the guardian unlocks the ivory gates. Steel glints in her fingers as she carves an image of your ship into her massive bone key. Your brave crew decide to remain on the ship as you disembark for the tower's dry center. Tides of time and history of heroes. You walk down a damp nave of bone. Intricately carved ivory walls depict improbable scenes from history. The walls are edged in tiny finger bones, each bearing a single name. Inhabitants wear ashen robes and carry steel-tipped bone quills, but you recognize most as drownies or Shell Knight expatriates, while most are quiet and ignore visitors. You hear heated arguments over interpretations of the sacred remains. Sacred remains will include whatever you leave behind when you depart. Okay, compile port report. Consider it an ongoing history of the present. Few visitors, fewer departures. The inhabitants of Shimshander spend much of their time preying on the mysteries of the past. They spend almost as much time arguing about their interpretations. Salted residents often collect nearby salvage, studying the results and inscribing their interpretations on any skeletal remains. But those who leave too often are easily recognized by what they have left behind in their travels. Memories, personalities, and bones. Otherwise, they rarely consider the present, certainly not with the same focus they give to the histories buried within their tower. Recent world events are met with polite silence, unless it prompts an anecdote about similarities with antiquity. Apart from old grudges and new theories, very little changes here. Deliver the monastatic Durrani. Your silent passenger is transfixed by the mural's eyes wide and mouths agape. His unrepentable exclamation is the first word you've heard from him. A flood of words. Something within the monastatic Durrani has been unloosed at the sight of such sweeping histories. After such a long time silent, he is eager to share his own smaller stories, and until he can earn his own bone quill, you are his captive audience. The coins he gives you are valuable, but not as much as the tales that tumble out of him. Okay. Deliver the truth hunter Shell Knight. She kneels before an ivory carving of a faceless warrior. Its scarred figure resembles the tattoo on her arm. Hearty appreciation. After saying a wordless prayer, the truth-hunting Shell Knight stands and clasps you in a fierce embrace. In addition to payment, she proudly presents you with a garland of shark teeth. My days of hunting monsters is over. Now I hunt heroes through the age. Okay, gather the stage of history. Scholars file quietly into pairs of great ivory doors at the far end of the hallway. When they stumble out again, you can hear raised voices, arguments, and laughter. To the amphitheater. After the revered silence of the outside, the boisterous noise of the amphitheater washes over you like the heavy sea beyond these walls. Actors strut in an amphitheater of bone, performing historical plays of dubious veracity. An audience watches from below, with each roaring drunken member applauding or jeering different details of the work. Above, an imperious figure wearing a crown of ivory judges each performance from a raised theater box. All are served by a single man, weaving between the crowd and wearing a perpetual smirk. Okay, talk with the glib historian. The mushroom wine he serves is stale. The plays he announces are questionable at best. But the impeccably bearded man with the olive skin laughs at every performance and has a smile for every patron. Warring theories on the stage of history. Some cheer history as the work of brave and inspired heroes, especially them who wish they could be heroes themselves. The glib historian rolls his eyes theatrically. Others say it's all shaped by cynically changes in scientific progress, economics, and such, but nothing gets in the way of a good story quite like nuance. He spits out the word like a rotten grape. You let him argue up on the stage and give an ivory crown to whoever is most convincing at the moment. He waves a hand at the temporary monarch in the raised seat above. But far as I'm concerned, he confides, filling a patron's mug with cheap wine, history is what you make of it, and I make a killing. Watch a heroic play. The Shellite champions promise the tale of a lone hero who changed the course of history, based on historical evidence. Often enjoyable, occasionally accurate. Truly, this is what heroes are made of: courage, charm, and an ample capacity of violence. The moral is clearly defined. The prop horses are surprisingly well painted. How considerate of history to provide such an example of heroism. The crowd roars its approval and keeps the glib historian busy with demands for more wine. His effort is to serve the unruly lot deserve a play of their own. His efforts to serve the unruly lot deserve a play of their own, okay. Well, it seems I'm gonna have to come back here, huh? Okay. Wander the halls. The higher in the tower, the more recent the tales. Perhaps they can be useful. A familiar tale. The simple houses are built with bricks of ash and bone dust. Each bears a finely engraved story, from the mundane to the profane. Some bricks tell the same tales from different and contradictory sources. You spend a quiet hour reading the side of a derelict house. A handful of its tales are suspiciously familiar. Okay. No one departs without leaving something of themselves behind. Be ready. departing. Were there quite this many guards when you came in? Was there always a pile of fresh bones by the entrance? Okay, no one may depart Scrimshander without leaving something of themselves behind by which to be remembered. Tradition demands it, as do the muscular guards at the gate. They sharpen their bone quills, are at the ready to collect your donation. A bandaged scholar stands near the exit, angrily brushing ash off himself. As you approach, he briskly demands passage to hide away. Of course he'll pay. Oh, so I have exactly 20, huh? Quaint. In search of history's losers. He studied the remains of 100 wars and read 1,000 veterans. Now he seeks the survivors so he can interview them in person. He assures you it's a purely academic interest. His life has been splendid personally. He merely wishes to see how they live with themselves. Leave behind a story. You can always make more. Oh, 5? Really? Leave behind a past triumph. It was dearly earned. Only fair that is dearly spent. Yeah, that checks out. Some other hero's tale. The guards light incense and clean the trophy with a musky oil. As you recount the victory that won it, a chronicle etches your words into its surface. The scratching of the bone quill grows louder in your ears with every word. By the time you've finished, your trophy has been replaced with an identical copy, but this one has been inscribed with a thrilling fictional tale. As you depart, you wonder if you would recognize the hero of such a thrilling yarn. Okay. Oh shit, it sells Stygian Ivory. I need how many units? 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 Not you, not you. It's in the objectives. There, you. Yeah, stone element, cascade salary, 40 units. Okay, 40 units, 40 units, 40 units. Hold, what do I throw? What do I throw? You. You. You can stay for now. Scintillant, I'll keep for now. Concealed compartment, mirror catch of angry dream snakes, unsettling stage. Oh, you're kidding me? That guy takes up stuff? Damn. Live specimen. I feel like I want to keep doing Monster Hunter. You can leave. Steeple engine. Scintillant. Strange catch. I hate ditching all that, but okay. Done. I now have 67. I need some more. Let me do this. Okay, I need one. That's what I was hoping for. Hold. I mean, it's not like I could have sold any of that, right? Yeah. Oh, I can actually talk to him, huh? Well, time to sell some of these, and hopefully I can get them later. Boom. Use. Shut up. I know, I'm dumb. Captain, hello. A charming ship you have. Invite the Unsettling Sage to dinner. His tastes are pristine in the extreme. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, okay. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. King Eater's Castle. I just need to get the Element of Dawn. Which I guess means I'm going to need to go to the south there. Okay. Already lost 2 capacity. Wonderful. Whatever. I think I needed that scintillant for the Element for Dawn. Which is why I'm kind of heading north instead of south, since I wanted to check this area for any potential ports, so I can like try and get rid of these 12 dunderheads. Since I think it's, yeah, this one, Shepherd's Wash. I have no idea where that is. Because I don't think it's that place. Yeah, that's Quaker, Skeleton, Guider's Morn, Melting Islands, Cash, Oh, hello, no, I probably should be using this, huh? Oh, hello. Okay. You have defeated a wreck ship. There, it makes much more convincing right now you've finished with it. Send a boarding party. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. A sack full of serendipity. You can't prepare a boarding party. Any plans go out of the porthole the minute your boats touch the deck of the strange vessel. In this case, it seems like the pirates like to play dead in person as well. Fortunately, your crew aren't the kind to be fooled twice. What's more, one of the not quite dead yet pirates knew the combination to the captain's safe. Your boarders spare you the details of how they proceeded to cooperate, and you let the jingle of their sacks speak for them instead. Under revelation. Interesting. Ooh, more shinies. Gonna have to surface soon. The wreck waits below a dark shape in the water. What caused it to sink? And does anything salvageable remain? Rescue a survivor. The wreck is recent and a rhythmic knocking from within indicates someone is alive down there. You assess the wreck. The aft hold contains a dawdling pocket of air. You order a winch lower, don your diving suit, and take a spare. Struggling through the ruin, you find the survivor gasping through the last of his air. For a frantic few minutes, you assist him into your second suit. His strength is spent, you pull him out. The winch pulls you both back to board your submarine, which your grateful grass swears will never leave. Unclear what this is, but our engineers assure us it will burn. I really don't like how small this thing is. Encrusted protrusions of coral affix the wreck's anchor to the Z-bed. The bow has shattered on the rocks. The anchor chain groans in the currents. Enter the wreck. Judging by the progress of the decay and its outmold dead plating, the ship has lain here since soon after London's fall. This may not be wise. You don your diving suit. Your airline is extended to enable a thorough exploration. As you pick your way across the Z-bed to the wreck, you notice a weak light shining from within the ruptured bow. It illuminates a shoal of fish, skirting around and away from the wreck. The cargo hold is yawning wide, offering easy entrance. Your motion is to remain outside while the rest of you go in. She will sound the time in sevens. Be out in 14 minutes, she warns. After 7, the fear sets in. Twice that, the hallucinations. Thrice that, it'll go dark. No coming back. The wreck groans as it resists the current. Footsteps come above and below you. Your crew just ahead, surely. Enter the cargo hold. The crew's final meals came from here. Ziwi coats, old casks of wine, like lobia on a grave. The supply crates have been broken open and left empty. Your navigator passes by ahead. Go further. The ship shudders. Something large must have passed by. Go deeper. You press on through the murk. An old lantern crashes down an iron stairwell. Your foot must have caught it as you turned a corner. You follow it down and find yourself on an unfamiliar deck. Ascend to the galley. A ladder leaps upward deeper into the hall. Meals were served here. The ladder shakes as you ascend. Your engineer is waiting. They cannot speak, but gesture ahead. They swim away into the dark. The kitchen is bare and its cupboards open to the water. Scraps of paper drift nearby. Most are indecipherable. One written on the inside of the lever cover reads, "We did not turn back." Explore the cabins. The crew slept on this deck. Skeletons and chains lie on the beds. Some clothes remain, the tattered rags of livery. These were not an Admiralty crew, but a private one, much like your own. Your doctor is lying upon one bed. Presumably this is some sort of joke. The chains move. Really? Really? Yeah, whatever. A way out. There, a steel ladder shines in your lamplight. Was it always half wrenched from the wall? Do you care? The cargo hold is just below. The ladder cannot take your weight. It hangs loose from the wall. You float down to the ship bottom. Where those crew you brought with you wait, they acknowledge your return, but offer nothing. The groaning of the wreck accompanies your return to your zub. Your zub's lights illuminate the dark tendrils of blood in the water. There is movement at a porthole. Some of the Corsairs have survived. Attempt to board the wreck. There will be bloodshed. There may be supplies. No mercy. A bright glow of the undergalley waxes and wanes erratically, but it is enough to guide you to their ship. The skirmish is brief. The Corsairs' swords swing slowly through the water. Your crew are quicker at cutting airlines. Their bodies are pulled down to the Z-bed by the weight of their suits. You begin to salvage supplies. Okay, so there was something here. Just, yeah. No, apparent, port. Okay. You know, while I'm here, I'll go to Avid Horizon. I have a quest for this guy there. The Sigil Rid Navigator. Pardon me. Okay. Okay. Nice, nice. Starlight in the water. Nice look, nice look. Shame this is all underground, or, we'll be able to see that more often, wouldn't you? Lead the Sigil Rigid Navigator to a certain dark pillar. Scraps of paper stiff with northern frost are stuffed in the cracks. You... Really? You heard a story. The ice by the gate's edge, there was a whisper about a hunting quest and a foul revenge. Behind the ice. Yes, this is what the rumors meant. A hunter frozen in the ice, hands contorted to claws, mouth agape. With her left hand she had plucked her own eye from the socket. It lies very close to the surface of the ice. If the stories are true, there's a dark virtue in that eye. Take it. Then, but perhaps you should put it in a jar. Why is the save even a thing if that's just all it's gonna do, you know? Okay. guess this is where I go to the right and then south. With the hope that I can find out where these tomb colonists want to go. Because I basically have like 90% of the other ports, but nope, had to be a place that I haven't been to. And yes, I am looking to complete every tile on the map. Oh, hello, boulder. I have the fuel and supplies for this. Alright, give me the meat. You've destroyed a lifeberg. Take a moment to enjoy your victory, then poke through the fragments. And concentrate on replenishing supplies. It's big. There may be something edible or combustible in there, somewhere. Concentrate on gathering treasure. You need money more than edibles. Hunting trophy, excellent. A remnant of an earlier victim. Something valuable, perhaps. Regardless, you have a tale to tell. Day from night, a big wicker basket scrupulously sealed with black wax. A mirror catch box. Inside is an oak chest filled with a mind-twisting matrix of mirrors. Take it to the surface and perhaps you can bring sunlight down. But then what will you do with it? It's not permitted in London. I suppose I should stop by the island. Spin them a story. Ah, no, any lumber knows what blue lights mean. And there's the island that I was looking for. Well, not looking for, but just gonna stop at. Shops, let's see, fuel. And load back up. Officers, here you go. Hold, no story. Compile work report. Tea with the factor. Poor fellow needs some company. I can spare an hour away from his schedule. Perhaps not. Swear that little shit attacks me and no mercy. Okay, that's nice. I really just hate this map right now so much. I can just look at all these little spaces I'm missing. Absolutely driving me up the wall. Okay, hopefully this actually is one of the tended spots. Oh, there it is, yeah. Stripper's Wash. Something of the piece of old Kent still clings to this place. I always hated Kent, but this is the tour. Curses, I don't have a visit to 3 graves. The island is to the northwest has what might be graves, or treasure troves, or follies created by the villagers to confuse you. Anyway, we'll do as a tourist destination. Chattering excitedly. Play 3, okay. We saw a drowning captain. That's good luck. Well, in Vertiblight we say it's good luck. There's different kinds of dead. Different kinds of dead? What a lovely trip. Where are we going now? Okay. Swear you need everything in this game at all times. At least if you're doing it this shitty way. With how I'm playing. Oh, hello. That crab probably did not deserve it, but considering how many Z captains have died to crabs, even that little one, that was probably cathartic to someone. Inquire about the dreams. I'll be wrong. Trade supplies, 20 echoes, compile port report, yes. I have no recent news. We'll keep the, hunting trophy. Oh, Guider's Mourn is just a fun place, ain't it? Do I actually still have... Oh yeah, I still have all 12, okay. Okay, to the, Well, that appears to be bugged, doesn't it? There's a massive glow. There. My completionist mindset has been satisfied. Honestly, if I didn't need a port report for assault lines, I think I probably would have just gone up here and did that. Or I think that's a little boat that sells fuel, which is really a peculiar location for that, ain't it? report. Drops nothing. Yeah, I don't care enough about you. I got nonsense to attend to. Oh, I actually can also start at dot. Dot? Whatever. There's some quest stuff to do there too. Okay, wonderful. There. This is the city where the stones of the street cry out. Excellent. If I wanted silence, I would have stayed in Vertiblight, where even the bats hesitant to squeak. I look forward to a number of considerable headaches. Arrange a fine meal at a restaurant ashore. Let them go off and purchase new bandages. Every stain tells a story, or so the verdant light passion has it. But some of these stories are getting a little tired, and the living bandages of polythene will make fine souvenirs. Okay, this actually sounds more interesting than this, honestly. The dead are always hungry. Stuff their mouths with bell-lit cakes, and they'll stay out of trouble. The well-fed dead. They walk a little straighter when they return. They creak a little less. Living cakes, exclaimed one cheerfully. My head is swimming with vigor and joy. I must consume more live food. Do you know, I can almost see why cannibalism. So where are we going next? Okay. Need one of those. Okay, shops. Interesting. Okay. In fact, where is next? Journey. Ireme, okay. Think of a horror place, and I guess we're going there. I'm gonna check out those two places real quick. I think one's the Void and the other's. I like how that looked. Dot. An almost impossible challenge. Asked Drowning for the latest news and Stormless. The weather here has been dismal lately. Hardly a single wreck since St. Agnes. Wander look, make no comments. We're here with some shops, fuel. Sorry, I needed a bunch of these earlier. So I'm just gonna get 500 now since they don't take up a cargo hold. Yeah, there's a rock moving there. Oh, you're an enemy. Is this a sea slug? I want to say this is a sea slug. And not like an eel or something. It will stop wiggling soon, any moment now. The body is liquefying and spreading. Soon it will be nothing but a swirl of shadowed water. If you want to search the remains, you must act now. What did I just... Tempted? I think I just got a bunch of scintillate, so... The body is liquefying and spreading soon. Okay, the bends. Of course, there's no way that you could actually hear the shouts. Not through the airlock, the hull, the yards of water. Never mind the crewmen or members who swore they could hear every shriek and whimper of the divers you sent out into the corpse water. And besides, from what you saw, there wasn't time for screaming. The dark slick gathered around their diving suits, enfolding them like a cloak. You glimpsed one terror-contorted face through the glass of the helmet as they were bundled up in darkness, and then it was over. Only a little flotsam remained. The water was clear as though the ether had never been there. Okay. Honestly, this is a bit of screwed up thing, but I feel like I have too much crew. They eat too much. Ocean Haven, okay. Godfall, sometimes, just occasionally, bits of the roof fall off. Glad you weren't here when this one did. The brawling, bearded men who live here call themselves monks. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof, but their chief interests seem to be wine, blood, and shouting. Of shouting, let them tell you about the past and present events in the monastery. Tales. They're eager to talk about their history. The stalactite, they assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become the monks' progenitors. How does that work, you wonder? With their vow of celibacy, they become vague and are suddenly eager to speak of the details of passing shipping. Of wine. Another one of these, really? A blood. Offered them a hunting trophy as a gift for their collection. Louder. Oh, neat. That's a pretty good one. Louder, ever louder. The trophy inspires the monks to feast of the bragging. This one broke a giant Albinus Mori's neck. That one wrestled a honey hector chair. A third punches way out of a bound shark. A fourth, and so on. You're largely forgotten. There are truths of note among all the tipsy boasting. Shops, no shops, okay. Yeah, the one I'm going to is underwater, so... Okay. There it is. There's something about this I forgot. City of Flowers, yeah. Yeah, perhaps not. So I was wondering about that place. Like, this seems... What was this place about again? Oh yeah, it's the rock place that people turn into rocks. Oh, this is the first time I've been to this place underwater. Certainly an interesting look for a volcano, you know? A volcano that leads into hell, so yeah. Like actual literally hell. Okay, anyway, I need to go up the creator. Visiting the list, full and devilish. Perhaps it's time for a cup of honey fungus tea. Prayer of human soul, can see her your soul. Yeah, I refused actually. I'll just get a port report. Well, that would have been nice to have, huh? But alas. Ow. There, okay. Swear this whole thing's weird with how it's registering the tiles you've been into and not. While I'm here, I think I'm gonna try and fill out the Irene tile square. Oh, another abyss. Wonderful. Really? Thank you. Only the King Eater's castle did I not go all the way down to. Okay. Okay, there it is. Wonderful. Yeah, that's not worth the fuel cost at all. You know, honestly, I'm surprised there isn't like a mechanic tied to that. Am I like mechanic? I mean, we will wander the stairs for hours. We will forget our scars and our stains. The leaves will be red as remembered blood. The sea will be black as memory. Irene, Irene, we will not leave, we must leave. The colonists will look east. They will be drawn to the edge of the isle, where the salt's realm opens out in the darker sea. The places beyond the edge, what will they see? Their bandages will be soaked with tears. We saw it, one will say. The light across the water. We will see it again at the end. Please let us sleep now. Let us sleep. Oh, wonderful. Anyway. I do need one of those, eventually. Judgment Jet and, gonna need that fuel, so, let me see, that's more than I want, but, so, things get very peculiar when you have infinite money, doesn't it? Hold on, what? Okay, it's just in, there. So, it's not, taking up any hold on, let me, what's that one? Buy another one of those and fill the rest of my cargo up. Can I get 50 of those? Just oh, that doesn't take up failure. Let me just get back up to like 500 or so. Yeah, that's nice. It's very nice. And for the reason I did that, you use talk to him. A candid discussion. I am accustomed, he admits frankly, to being used as a tool. This is what your mechanic will do. No matter. I am in his debt. My people made me as a repository of secrets. It will be a relief when that ends. But until then, I shall keep the secret a little longer. Still, your company is pleasant. This is for you. He hands you a little nodule of amber. It's warm to the touch. Tell the Unsettling Sage a story. Yes, something about the lands I've not seen. Half closed eye. That's good. Yes, let me tell you something of the Z. Okay, that's interesting. Have no use for it right now, but since the colonists went back to Ferdinand, that is the direction we shall go. Because I want those 12 inventory slots. Also, can we just take a moment to think of this? Judgment. Why are these not taking up inventory space? Like, it's a crate of something, it should take up an inventory space, right? They really need to, like, have a border around the stuff to tell you why I'm here. Or... do I not get a port report for this place? Guess I will have to stop here on the way back. Alas, cannot be helped. Oh no, I did get a port report, okay. Wonderful. Just need to get on that Parliament stand to talk to that devil. Wait, it's a crate of human souls, ain't it? Unfortunate. Well, I was already planning to, like, skim along the thing and then head back to Verdant Light on that path. Okay. You're hired. Welcome aboard. Abundant sight neither packs lightly nor suffers fools gladly. One scratch. One solitary scratch on my steamer trunks from your sniveling little homunculi, and I take the whole blessing lot of you apart at the seams. She turns back, lips curling into a smile. As I was saying, Captain, you really must try to take the waters here before our cruise. Most invigorating brimstone. Just to double check. Yeah, crate of human souls, okay. Officer Agio. 8 iron, 3 veils, 1 heart. Speak to you. Need a soul's fruit and Z soup. Oh, veils up to 25, huh? Go. Knife and candle. In London, a spirited little challenge of murder, seduction, sedition, and subterfuge. At Z, the stakes are higher. The ferryman's grip is tighter here. A game of cat and mouse. You smell her perfume just an instant too late. A gloved hand closes over your mouth, stifling your scream as a blade scrapes your bone. Something catches you as you fell to the deck. Softness behind the pain. Your head rests in the folds of silk. A cool, tender crease. Shush, whispers the Munder sight, cradling your head in her lap. Tipping it back, her knife slices playfully across your throat, just enough to leave its mark. Sleep, my captain, sleep. We shall play again soon enough, you and I. Speak to arcade, not challenge. Failed again, I'm at 2, I will die at 3, okay. Goodbye. Okay. I'm sorry, it's just, I really wish there was like a click here, we'll path, auto path there, click there, auto path there, click there, auto path there, and such features. But alas, I was not confident about how much fuel I have. And yes, I did keep on using that. Vector port, engineer, engine power, yeah. Oh, I only have oh right, I delivered the letter too. So that's another quest I have progressed. No, I'll say I'm probably, it's a little boat there in the middle of the ocean, yeah. I think I actually will probably go there instead of my original plan of filling out the map. Since I feel like I'm gonna have to wait until I get the best engine and just load up my entire cargo hold of fuel and supplies. And damn the wet rest. A deep well-lit cavern thick with fungal smoke and decay of moths. Far above, a lighthouse fire burns. The scent of it is curiously medicinal. It clouds your head and burns your lungs. Farther into the fog, you can make out labored breathing. Symbol port report. The almost dead man is dismissed from his service. Surely that's good news. Accepted with grace. The almost dead man asks you to describe his commander's response in maddening detail. He only desists when an attempt to return the Ghanaian salute results in a spasm of pain. As the incurable Aurelian offers him some water, you watch his ribs rise and fall like keys on a pianoforte. When the pain has subsided, the old man's grimace settles into a faraway smile. He still wears the scalp I gave him. Oh, great, Anuk. I'll deliver a letter of apology to a flinty Latinarian Etna. The almost dead man assures you, at length, that the Latinarian is not a man to blame the messenger. To Nook, a brief constellation with the contrary Aurelian, the ancient man hands you a sealed letter. I'm told he resides in an etched-tooth house in the maw. When I imagined what he could have been. Ah, madame, he rasped, humor and an old man, tell me of your journeys. The almost dead man is not easy to impress. Although the rolling goggles at your tail, his mentor only gives a grizzled nod. Not bad, he allows. Saw a thing or two myself in my youth. The desert of eyes, the listening desert, the desert of delights. Da-da, on the mountainside with her domes of the sultan porphyry. Oh, hello, sea mine. Guess what I'm not bothering with? Okay, hopefully, guess I'm gonna have to make full speed. Hmm. Consign their body to the Z. The Z2 is hungry. One crew lost 20 hunger and one more terror. Okay. Shop. Really? No. Well, the crew's gonna starve to death, I guess. Really should have not increased the crew above 20 or 30, really. Honestly, that's as much as I get to do now. Distract yourself. You know what? You. Consign the hungry bodies of the Z. Loot and scuttle. 2 supplies. Scout trade. More fuel and wonderful. This actually does line up, I guess. You little shit. Another reason why to get rid of the tomb colonists. Gather supplies. Oh. Can't just order a meal down there. Huh? Whatever. Yeah, it's kind of sad about how I've been zipping over all around here, and I still wish to go even faster. And I'm pretty sure this is basically the fastest that you can like reasonably go. Okay. The end of the tour, a full complement. The last tour operator hails you delightedly. You didn't lose a one. That's never happened before. There's a chorus of surprise protests from the colonists on deck. Oh, shut up, she snaps. You're all here, aren't you? Right, last installment, please, so I can pay the nice captain. One by one, the colonists troop down the gangplank, clattering excitedly. The operator lays close. They're cheery now. Oh, that won't last. Next week they'll be off to the surface, or the Grand Centaurium, or they're given in the change. If you've done this for them, give them a little window of peace. And me, you earned a whole pocket full of peace. So here's your share and something extra. Okay, I'm not doing that. Old 83, yeah, okay, vengeance. Let's go with this. Better than nothing. 5 terror, okay. Actually, shops. Let's go with this. Okay. Now, Listen, I really want that, tireless mechanic completion. Oh, right, I'd also want to go to the, Iron Republic. That's another thing I can do. I think I'm just gonna go underwater, honestly. I'm not gonna bother stopping at all these places. It honestly feels like it takes too much time when you have like a goal in mind. Okay. No, that wasn't just a, evening. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Going full speed and still getting hit into that rock. Alright. Strange occurrence. You turn your lamps upon the spreading, undulating blackness of its carcass. You can hear the telltale sizzling sound throughout the hall. Something twinkles within the dark window of the neither as it leeches away, the star spread of a night sky, interrupted by a canopy of leaves, a far-off jungle, dark fruits, and many-fingered figures sway in trees. You tear yourself from the portal, and when you look again, it's all gone. Only clear water remains as though the neath had never been. Okay, seek tutoring artifacts helper to awaken the seal. I know people here, the Cannoneer confides, from the old days. Perhaps we shouldn't talk about the old days. An awakening, the Cannoneer and the artificer place the judgment's egg on the seal and apply their instruments. The light in the artificer's chamber grows dim. This, then, is what it sounds like when a soul screams. When they're done, the egg lies in shards, and the seal looks a little different, but there is a watchfulness about it. The artificer shakes the Cannoneer's hand. I've missed working with you, she says. I missed it so much. The Cannoneer grins that grin, nearly done. We can mount it on the bridge if you like, but we'll need a housing if we want to use it further. If we have to be hard metal, I know a man long ago, but I hear he went to Station 3. Swam there, the stories say. If you can get us to the run of Station 3, I can get you in to see him. No, I don't know where Station 3 is. It's a secret. Seek help for Loki. A dapper devil listens to Loki's story with glee. Oh yes, I know just the thing. For a delightfully excessive price, of course. A simple violation of nature's laws. Such a sweet child, and theirs is the problem. Sweetness level never lasts. A drop of the tongue and poof, gone. No good at all. Bitterness, dear Loki, that's what you need. Ice must melt and snow must thaw, but nothing lingers like a good hard grudge. Let me share one of my favorites, taken from a man who never escaped the smell of our burning roses. The devil whispers something not for your ears. The snow child's face fills with captivated horror. The devil smiles, just so. Now, to hold it in place, I recommend, what do you call it, heart metal. Yes, I hear you people have been doing delightfully terrible things with it lately, and for all the wrong reasons. A fine apprenticeship. We really must consider sharing some of our notes. Take them this with our compliments. Okay, purple port, yeah. what's in the market. Bailout. Fill back up on fuel. Honestly, that's probably too much fuel. I'm gonna get 4 of these. Oh, there's that. 6 mirrors, 3 iron. Okay, that's, honestly, we can just do it for now, I guess. As always, this port continues to be rude. Just positively rude. Mercury steep, okay. Now that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a bunch of, scintillant. So, joy. Confront the nightmare. The one is around you. I did not read that at all. I should have been reading that. Grand geode. Oh, I need 50 supplies, okay. Well, that's gonna be awkward, ain't it? Especially when I have the 40 Stygian ivory there. Which basically takes up half the cargo hold. So, let's see. This one, I don't want to get rid of. This hurts. Wait. Oh, that's just gonna be annoying since it's basically like go here, go back there, then go up here, and then go down here. Or was it actually here that I need to go to at the end of that journey? King's Castle, yeah, okay. So, yeah, much more reasonable, I guess. I'll consider it. Yeah, it's from the story. Okay. For Caroline. Give me the Blue Bazaar Tiger. And for influence, fill your spy's need. Diplomatic agent. Okay, seek another opportunity. Times change. Yeah. Find the Avanacker broker snuffer. He wants it captured alive. go down to like 3, I guess. Oh wait, I just need a bunch of that. Sea soup, yes. Concealed compartment, to be honest. Empty mirror catch box. Dark truck. No, I do need that. Okay. Honestly, I think this is like the only place that a larger inventory of the cargo ship would have benefited me. But it's like only 20 or so slots, so I should have probably thrown on the fuel efficiency one. There. Give me the element of dawn. Expenses? No, no. Your 7 youths and maidens, haha. I mean, your 7 crew are not expenses. They will live rich, satisfied, glorious lives. And that lives I will ensure it personally. Thank you. And thank you for the information. We will make very good use of it. The light is pretty. Okay, whole officers, I mean. Chief engineer, fuel expenses. There. Turn that light off as soon as possible because that's kind of rude that it turns on automatically, but what can he do? Honestly, I probably should have not boosted there. I mean, I'm fairly certain I have. Honestly, supplies are going to be more of the problem, to be honest. Okay, I'm good. Just gonna fill my hold up with bunch of boom. Okay, sapphire, give me the sapphire, give me the dark coffee. Sunless fruit, I need, for some reason, 20 of that, and just basically do that. Okay. I think that's 40 sapphire dawn, him and the back codex. Objective there. Check, 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 check and check. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have the Mechanicus secret, don't I? I feel like I... Wait, what do you mean, soulless fruit? Okay. Sure, checks out. Anyway, Mechanicus secret. Didn't I talk to this guy and get his secret? I guess not. I mean, 5 terror, okay. Okay, just to double check. I really hate how this is organized. And by organized, I mean absolutely not organized at all. I mean, at least this shit could be like, you know, alphabetical. Okay, I think I do know that. I do not wish to click this. I do not wish to click this at all. I mean, I very much wish to click this, but I don't wish to click this. Yeah, I'm going to be completely straight with you. I'm just rushing to King Eagle's castle. We'll do this and then sign off. Okay, I will check to see if that is consumed on use later. Since I kind of just alt tab. Yep. Still have a bunch of the way to go, so yeah. Oh. Okay. So many things that I have yet to kill. So many things I don't care to kill. But yeah, I'm not sure whether or not that's consumed on use or not. I mean, that's what this side of the bar is, right? The consumable bar. Okay. Of course, I would just sail right into a storm right at the last length of the journey, huh? Okay. Here it is. Construct the Fluke and Impaler under directions from the mechanic. Your crew piece the slabs of black ivory together, as the ancients were said to assemble stone walls without mortar. Sometimes they must saw a piece in half, or braid its size to make it fit. But the work proceeds with surprising speed. The impeller begins to take shape, a squat, heavy shoulder shape like a scarecrow built to resemble an engine. I don't think this is an engine anymore, the mechanic confides. Possibly it's witchcraft, but I don't really mind, he rubs his hand. Oh, this is gonna kill some of my crew shit. Destiny's engine. Now the mechanic wraps ivory segments with wires and scalds them with acid. He stains them with blood. I need some of yours too, he says apologetically. You're the captain. He studs the bones with sapphire. He has the sailors bring up his last two custom-made components, an assembly of copper tubes, in which he places the element of dawn, and a steel capsule the size of a barrel, which he has the sailors lock into the impeller's black bone core. Almost ready, he affirms. It just needs a spark and a heat and a heart. He looks up to the Unsettling Sage. Yes, I know, the sage says, a little sadly. The heart is Destiny's engine. He climbs into the capsule at the impeller's heart and locks the framework into place behind him. The mechanic strikes the tubes which contain the element, and it spits forth a sizzling of rosy light. The ivory blazes instantly with energy. The capsule instantly incandescent, with heat sealed shut forever. With a ticking sound, it slowly begins to cool. The impeller stands radiant and whole before you, a jigsaw of heartless blazing ivory, with a Munder at its core. What a relief, the mechanic says. I wasn't entirely sure that would work. He claps you on the shoulder. My work is done. Thank you. Okay. Well, to the engines. Oh damn, I did not expect that to be more. I thought it was actually like less. I thought it was a 2,500, not a 5,000, I mean. 2,500 instead of 5,000. Okay, where's the nearest island? A staff, probably? Or arches? Ship goes zoom? Yeah, zoom right into the storm, of course. Well, I do need to go to the hideaway anyway for that one guy, so I'll arrive at a staff and then yeah, ship goes zoom. Alright, time to sign off Sunless for this stream and continue another time. So YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, Follow my Twitter, follow my Twitch, and night all.